Mr. Schraben here, Lucas Schraben, and on the Around the Horn this week we're going to hear about Senior Capstone. And Ms. Umpstead's going to talk about that with you. And Senior Capstone is one of our classes that are available to all seniors. Specifically, our Holt early college students will take this course. We believe it's an opportunity for them to work on a passion project, something they choose, and they're going to go and learn how to make positive change with that. It can be an entrepreneurial project, a startup, it can be something that they go out and do in their community, but they identify something that's important to them and they go create with that, with the guidance of Ms. Umpstead. So excited to have you hear about that today.
My name is Ms. Umpstead, Miss Erin Umpstead, and this is my 11th year with the contract at Holt High School. Capstone is an amazing class. It started out years ago as pace setter, just as an English elective. It started out as a class to think about what is society like, why is society like it is, who are we as individuals in society, and then once we know all of that, how can we change what we don't like about society. It's just a class that asks the students how they can be the change that we wish to see in the world. So they get their English credit through reading college level text, writing college level argumentative essays, doing some research, and learning what it is about society they want to change, and then doing the service part to change that. And it's important to take because we aren't just born knowing how to make a difference. So what Capstone does for students is it leads you along the way so that your only option is to decide what you want to change and then change it. So some examples from the recent past that Capstone has changed. This most recent year, they were able to decorate their graduation caps. So that was a project from Capstone. We have a greenhouse that's going up behind the main campus that will help our special ed population learn how to grow their own food, but also then the dream is that we'll start to provide food to Holt Public Schools that's grown right here. We have a food pantry that feeds hundreds of families every year, and that was started by a Capstone student. So there are things that are happening every day that just kind of seem like how we've always done business, but no, it was students from Capstone who wanted to see a change and then did the research, wrote their paper, and then affected their change because they knew what they were talking about. Well, what I'm really excited about and what I think is very valuable with the Capstone experience is it really gets you ready for college. And one of the ways that we do that is, of course, reading those higher level texts, writing those higher level papers, interacting as adults and as professionals, but also designating and choosing a focus area. So if you're ready for a business profession, you declare your business focus area in Capstone, and then all of your research, all your projects, they have that business focus. So kind of like college declaring a major, we offer that to our Capstone students so that from the word go, they know where they're headed, and it can always just inform their research and their projects. And we've gotten some really good mileage out of that.
Well, as you heard from Erin, you've learned that Senior Capstone really gets the students doing. They're out in their community, they're creating, they're working on a passion project of some sort, but they get to pick, which I think is important too. We do such a good job of telling students and making them fit our rubric to make a square fit a square box, where Senior Capstone is an opportunity for them to pick their box and then create their tool to fulfill that box. So it's important to us to have that in our whole early college delivery. We don't want students that when they graduate to just be good at taking college courses. We also want them to be ready for a university campus, ready to go into their career field, and when they get there, confident and able to be a leader in that field. And Senior Capstone is a place where they pick their project, they work on it with the guidance of Ms. Umpstead, and it's a breeding ground for them to develop some of those soft skills that are necessary to be successful.